Wel- Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, out to Veterans Park for this matchup between the Loyola Blakefield Dons against the MSJ Gales. We have a good matchup waiting for you as Gavin Pope starts out the day at pitcher, and Budensik leads off for Mount St. Joe. I'm here with Andy. Andy, what do you think Loyola's keys for victory are going to be here today?
I think they just got to get the offense going. I mean, in their games, their defense hasn't been great, but their defense is the best part of their game here. I think their offense is going to have to get going, and if they're not going to be able to get going, I don't think we're going to be seeing a competition because Loyola, once they get going, they're hot. So hopefully we see a great game today.
Yeah, pointing out those defensive struggles. A couple weeks ago against Calvert Hall, they lost 17-0, and that just shows their pitching or their defense needs a little bit of improvement in order to take home a victory today. What about MSJ? How do you think they're going to be most successful in the game here today?
I think MSJ is just going to do what they have to do. I mean, they're second in the MIAA right now, coming off a sweep against Curley and then a win series against Gilman. We're tied in the series right now, but I think it's just going to have to be a well-rounded game from the Gales here as we're going to get this first pitch going.
Up to the plate now, number 2, Budensky. The kick and the pitch. Chopper up the middle, across the middle, and over to first for out number 1. Up to the plate now, number 29, Whip. He's the right fielder for the Gales today. The pitch, strike number 1 at the bottom of the zone. Pope, a solid pitcher this year for the Dons, 14 innings pitched. The kick, the pitch, strike number 2 inside. And now Whip's in the hole 0-2. Fires it in, outside, ball 1. In and fouled off down the third base line. So still 1-2 here for number 29, Whip. And Gavin Pope throwing a lot of strikes so far, so that's good to see out of him. Inside for ball 2, 2-2 count on Evan Whip. Kick, the pitch, popped up, and it's out of play. Still 2-2 on Evan. A real battle here. And 1 out, 2-2 count for Evan Whip. Pitch, grounded to third, fires across the infield and got him. So that's 2 outs for the Dons. And up to the plate now is Goldsmith, number 6.
It's a good start for the Dons. Able to get those pitches, especially those inside pitches, really doing Pope well here. Hopefully he keeps up with it as we move on to the next.
The kick, the pitch, knocked the other way into left field, and that's caught by Will Kelly. So the Dons, a 1-2-3 inning for Gavin Pope. And the Gales having a hard time on offense to open up the frame. Up to the plate now, number 7, Colby Schilling, to face off against Young Bar, the Gales pitcher. Gales went 3 up, 3 down last inning, so we'll see how Loyola can respond to the quick outing. Step, the kick, the pitch. Inside for strike number 1. Colby Schilling hitting .316 on the year with 12 hits, 9 runs, and 4 RBIs. So one of their more dominant bat players at the plate. Young Bar fires. It's outside for ball number 1, a 1-1 count.
Schilling wasn't happy with the first pitch there. Thinking it was a little low. See if he can keep on that low ball. See if it helps him.
Inside for ball number 2. Schilling, the shortstop in today's game for the Dons. See, he made one play in the top of the first. The kick, the pitch, swatted up the middle, fielded by the Gales and fired over to first. So Schilling grounds out up to the plate now. Designated hitter Gavin Pope. Gavin Pope, the starting pitcher for the Dons today. He had a quick first inning, and we'll see what he can do from the other side of the plate. The pitch, fouled back and out of play. 0-1. The kick, the pitch. Swatted down the first base line, but foul.
He's staying on top of these balls. Swinging at the first 2. See if he can climb back in this order.
0-2 count for Pope against Young Bar. Young Bar set. Kicks and fires. Outside, ball number 1. 1-2 now for Pope. He's hitting .258 on the season with 8 hits, 7 RBIs, and 8 walks. Youngbar fires. Outside for ball number 2.
Good eye there. Just tucking in on the inside of that zone. It kicks out a little bit. Good eye to make sure that stays out.
2-2 now for Gavin Pope. Youngbar winds, fires. Struck him out on the outside corner. So that's the first strikeout there today for Youngbar.
Tough pitch to get there. Looks like he almost goes back to the same pitch as the one before, but that time he gets it. Just unlucky.
The kick, the pitch. Over top of it is Derek Cease. The kick. Swatted to the left side. A great play by the shortstop. Fires across, and he got him. So a 1-2-3 inning for Youngbar to match the Dons, and another quick transition. Back here at Veterans Park, up first, number 8, Ashburn, the designated hitter. Last inning, the Gales got 3 up, 3 down against the Dons. And now, Gavin Pope winds, fires, and it's low for ball 1. Pope had a really nice, quick first inning. 3 up, 3 down for him. The kick. Strike on the inside corner. So a 1-1 count now on Ashburn. Designated hitter for Young Bar, the Gales starting pitcher. Kicks, fires. Ball on the inside. 2-1. Pope fires. Strike at the bottom of the zone, and that makes the count 2-2 for Ashburn. Pope, a dominant strike thrower, 17 strikeouts in 14 innings this season. As that one swatted back towards the mound, play by the catcher, he got him. A great play by Ryan Clary to throw the runner out at first base.
Good play there by Clary. He's able to get the out there after the little chopper. He was good to stay keen on the ball, kind of acting as a bunt, but he's able to get there in time and throws it to Nottingham for the out.
Swatted up the middle for Park, just off the glove of the second baseman, and he gets the first hit of the game for the Gales. Vance almost has it, just kicks off his glove and into center field. Unlucky break for the Dons. Pope fires. Strike 1 on the outside to number 1, Byers. So runner on first, 1 out. Byers up to the plate in an 0-1 count. Pope sets, fires. Strike number 2 on a foul tip, and he's stuck in an 0-2 hole.
He's really doing well with that slider there. He used it in the first at-bat. He did well there, but now using it on his inside, and he's able to get them inside and just can't hit it from there.
Ball outside for Byers, 1-2 count now. Pope sets, waits, fires. That ball is clubbed into right field, and it falls. Runner holds at second as that's a base hit for Byers. So runners on first and second with only 1 out. This is a few rare hits for Gavin Pope. His opponents are only hitting 180 against him, and he only has 5 walks. So base runners are rare for him.
Yeah, first 2 hits of the game here, back to back. See if he can lock back in and get a strikeout here.
And strike 1 against the third baseman, Johnson. Hitting in the 7 hole today with runners on first and second, only 1 out. Pope in a little bit of a jam, but let's see if he can get out of it. Kicks, fires. Strike number 2 at the bottom of the zone. Pope ahead in the count now. Kicks, fires. Ball. Seemed to be a little up and away, maybe.
Yeah, it was a good pitch there. Couldn't tuck it in the top corner. If he would have got the strike there, would have been a beautiful pitch. But now he gets the first ball there.
1-2 count. The pitch struck him out. So the first strikeout on the day for Gavin Pope.
Yeah, able to get that strikeout after there's 2 hits. Very important for him as we have 2 outs. Just well done there.
Up now the second baseman, Ment, and that's a ball inside. So runners on first and second with 2 outs now. Ment a chance to knock in a couple runs here. We'll see what happens. Kicks, fires. Ball 1 at the bottom of the zone. So a 1-1 count. Sorry, 2-0 count here for men. We'll see if he can get a hit. The kick, the pitch. They go strike number 1, and it's a 2-1 count now on men.
He goes back to that slider there again on back-to-back pitches. That time gets it right on the outside of the zone. See if he keeps with the slider for the rest of the game.
Swatted up the middle, and a great play by Gavin Pope. Flips it over to Nottingham at first and gets out of the jam. So 2 hits, but no runs allowed for Gavin Pope. Welcome back here, opening up the inning for the Dons, number 6, Ryan Clary. He had a great defensive play last inning. The kick, the pitch from Young, and inside for ball number 1. Clary hitting .281 on the season with an 845 OPS. Fires and low and away, so a 2-0 count now on Clary. Young bar, winds, fires. Ups, ball number 3, so a 3-0 count now for Ryan Clary.
Clary's going to have to be smart here. Way up in the count. Just got to see if he can get that walk or maybe get that free hit down the middle.
Clary, 7 walks on the season. The kick, the pitch. Inside, and that's his 8th. So Clary gets on to lead off the inning, and suddenly this might be a little bit of an issue here for the Gales. Their first base runner of the day.
Yeah, so they'll pitch runner here for Loyola, and Clary saw the same pitch twice, didn't swing at it, very smart from him.
On comes Ethan O'Neill as the pinch runner. Up to the plate now, Joe Nottingham, number 20. He's the first baseman in today's game. So we'll see, putting a little bit of speed on first if they'll try to take a bag. And the first pitch is low and away. So 5 balls to start out the inning here for Youngbar.
He was struggling with those inside pitches, tries to put it to the outside as a check up on the first runner there, but he was already on the base way before.
And that's a 6th straight ball for Youngbar. Clearly can't find the zone here in the second inning. Do you think is that gonna be an issue throughout the game here, Andy?
I mean, you're gonna have to start putting them in the zone, especially here in the second inning. You can't be tired, or else you're gonna have to blow through your entire pitching staff. So I mean, he's gonna need to get 2 outs here really quickly if he wants to keep his arm and stop throwing these balls.
That's a strike on Joe Nottingham. And to add to your point, getting towards the bottom of the lineup, so giving up free bases here is not a very smart thing to do. You want to get these guys out. These are supposed to be the easier guys to get out, so we'll see what happens. The pitch. Swatted down the third baseline, but foul.
Yeah, Nottingham has actually been hitting well here. In the 5 spot, he's been hitting an average of 350 here. Just very consistent for a pitcher, actually.
He's got the second highest OPS on the team, as that's ball number 3 upstairs. He has a 1,000 OPS, only behind Luke Randazzo at 1,171. The kick, the pitch. Off goes the runner as it's fouled back. So our suspicions were right. Ethan O'Neill tries to take second, but no avail. So a full count now on Nottingham.
Yeah, O'Neill doesn't get many at bats, but he does get on to steal the bases with 2 on the year right now as a pinch runner.
Pickoff attempt at Ethan at first, but to no avail. The kick, the pitch. O'Neill takes off, struck him out, throw to second, not in time. So Ethan gets a base, but Nottingham strikes out swinging.
Well done by O'Neill to get off the bag and get to the bag in time, way ahead of the pitch, way ahead of the throw to second, almost overthrew it, but now they got a runner in scoring position. Let's see what they can do here.
And that ball gets to the backstop, so O'Neill gets third with ease, and now there's a runner on third for Will Kelly with only 1 out.
1 out here for Will Kelly. Sac fly wouldn't be bad, but if he puts it in play, there's a good chance that they bring one back.
Kelly waits on the pitch, kicks, fires. Upstairs for ball number 2. So 2-0 count now for Will Kelly, and Youngbar still struggling to throw strikes. He struck out Nottingham, but after getting a full count, and there's another strike. There's a strike on Will Kelly. It's a 1-2 count.
Spoke too soon.
So 1-2 count, 1 out, runner on third. O'Neill at third. Will Kelly up to the plate. He's hitting 191 on the season with a 630 OPS. He has 7 hits, 4 RBIs, and 7 strikeouts so far. 18 strikeouts on the year. So a high strikeout hitter, but he's got a good OPS. The pitch swung through for strike number 2.
Yeah, tried to check himself there. Wasn't in time, as that pitch took a little while to come. Just some arrangements for the Gales for this at-bat.
So Youngbar seems to have found his zone, unlike what I said previously, but we'll see what he can do against Kelly as he fires one in. Pops it up, shallow center field, and it's caught by Escalera, the shortstop.
Yeah, wasn't able to get that deeper in the field. Now they're sitting on 2 outs. You're gonna have to make this, put this in play if they're gonna want to get a run to start this game.
Up now, Luke Springer. He's hitting 185 on the year with a pretty low 464 OPS. The pitch fouls it back to the screen for strike number 1.
Yeah, quick pitch there for the pitcher, Youngbar. He's been consistent, but putting more balls than strikes, walking a batter and throwing a wild pitch. So he has his weaknesses, as the Dons do have a runner on third. So let's see if they can keep exploiting those.
So 1-1 count. The pitch upstairs for ball number 2. Springer ahead. He has 2 walks on the season, but only 6 strikeouts. So someone who gets more hits than anything else, as that ball's crushed into right center, but it's going to be caught by Whip.
Yeah, almost didn't get there in time. Dons leave a runner stranded.
Leading off for the Gales, number 19, the shortstop Escalera. Now, last inning, the Dons had a rally, running on third with 1 out, but 2 flyouts ended that stretch for them. Now we'll see how Gavin Pope can do coming off of 2 great first innings. The pitch, strike number 1 on Escalera.
Yeah, Pope has been very consistent with that slider. Dons did leave a runner on third to end that inning, so let's see if they can lock back in for this defensive outing.
That ball shot into right field, but foul over the fence. Yeah, Gavin Pope gave up 2 hits last inning, which are only his 11. He only has 11 hits, including those on the year, but still pitched great with a strikeout and no walks on the day. The pitch inside, and it's fouled down the left field line this time. Escalera, the shortstop, had one of those key outs last inning to end the Dons' rally. And we'll see if he can hurt the Dons even more in this at-bat. The pitch from swatted up the middle, and it's caught by Clary, but to no avail. It's a foul ball.
He almost had the same play, but on the right side of the field in the second inning. Had a blooper to the left side. Couldn't get it.
Swatted another one up to Gavin Pope. Flicked to first, almost over Nottingham's head, but he's able to use his long limbs to snag it and get the out at first. So 1 out for Pope in this third inning. And up to the plate now is Badensik.
Yeah, lead off back to top of the order here in the third. See if we can get them down.
The pitch from Pope is a ball low, so 1-0 count. Pope winds, kicks, fires. Outside for ball number 2. Pope only has 5 walks on the season with 17 strikeouts, so he's one of their most dominant pitchers. The pitch. Strike number 1 and a 1-2 count now for Gavin Pope.
Yeah, good curveball there. Well framed by the catcher. See if we'll go back to this to the curveball here.
The pitch. Outside 3-1. Pope, one who doesn't walk much, only 5 walks for him, and that's a ball high. So his 6th walk of the season for Pope, as Bedensic gets on first base with 1 out in the 3rd. Up now, the right fielder Whip had another great running catch in right field to end the Dons' rally last inning. The pitch. Smacked into left field, down the line. Over goes Kelly to get it. He throws it in. Alas, Bedensic scores on the play using his speed from first to get all the way around. And that's an RBI double for Whip. The Gales have been able to get hits off of Gavin Pope, who's only given up 12 so far in the year, only 9 before this game.
Yeah, well slotted there by Whip right down the left field line. Throw wasn't in time to get him at home, and Whip will get to second.
The pitch from Pope popped up and out of play, just out of reach for Ryan Clary to snag it. And it's an 0-1 count for Goldsmith, the catcher. Goldsmith flew out to the left fielder last at bat. And this time he drills it into right center field. That's going to find a gap. Around third comes Whip, the throw to the plate, overthrown, and he's safe as Goldsmith will advance to second.
Yeah, that pitch, that throw from right field almost wasn't in time. A little bit too high, a little lower, probably would have got him out there.
Derek Cease, a great defensive outfielder. His brother, Brad, one of the better outfielders on this team, re-injured his knee last game against the MSJ, and so he's out of the lineup again today after missing most of the beginning of the season due to the same injury.
Pope's going to have to put together a clean rest of this inning if the Dons want to stay in it.
And that's a strike from Pope. So an 0-1 count on Ashburn to start off his at-bat here. The pitch from Pope. Outside, ball 1. Grounded out to shortstop Colby Schilling last at-bat, and was one of the opening outs of the second inning. The pitch knocked down the third base line, just foul, missing the bag by maybe a foot.
Pope here, gonna bring the pitch. It's outside on the slider. Going back to that slider a lot today. Just hasn't been able to put some of them in and paying the cost with these 2 runs on the board already.
You're right, Andy. He's given up a lot of hits in this inning, and he hasn't really done that all year. The pitch misses and gets to the backstop. So Goldsmith will be able to get to third, and it puts Gavin Pope in a real struggle here. All Ashburn has to do is get the ball in the air to the outfield, and it's almost a guaranteed run for the Gales.
Yeah, full count here. It's gotta be a strikeout here.
3-2 count, 1 out. The pitch from Pope. Smacked up the middle. Fielded by Tyree. The pick from Nottingham. And that's a great play.
Yeah. Second baseman and shortstop for Loyola almost collided there. Well, good talk by them, and Vance Tyree is able to get it to Joe Nottingham at first for the out.
See, great glove work from Nottingham at first to be able to pick that ball out of the ground. Great play by Vance, but almost similar by Joe. The pitch, strike number 1 to Park. The pitch, strike number 2 at the bottom of the zone. So Park is down 0-2.
Pope is consistently getting the batters into that 0-2 hole, but they're able to keep on climbing back here. So
Struck him out. A pitch well outside, but got Park to chase and ended the inning with minimal damage. The Gales up 2-0 on the Dons, and we'll see you back when the Dons open up the bottom of the third. Leading off this inning, number 1, Vance Tyree. He made a great play over the middle last inning to help Gavin Pope get out of a jam. Pope did give up 2 runs to the Gales last inning, and it's a 2-0 lead for them. The pitch to Tyree. Smacked into left field. Will it stay fair? It will not, but a great play in left field by Byers, number 1. A sliding catch in fair territory to steal a great hit from Tyree.
yeah, that was a very good play, almost hitting the fence there. He was able to slide down and catch it. But just very well done, being aware, even though it was in foul territory.
Up now number 16, and a ball number 1 on Cole Hansen.
Dons are going to need to get something going if they're going to want to have a chance to get back in this game sooner rather than later.
The kick, the pitch, upstairs for Schilling, and it's a 1-1 count.
Yeah, so he's been, Young Bar's been throwing very accurately, even though he had a streak of balls there to begin the game, but he's been able to consistently put him in the zone and put the Dons into precarious situations.
That ball is low to Hansen, and it's a 2-1 count with 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The pitch swung on and missed, and it's a 2-2 count.
Yeah, it looked like a fastball there a little early for Hansen. He is batting in the 9, so we will have another batter up here for Loyola. But let's just see if he can get a quick hit.
Inside for ball 3. So a full count now. Youngboy, 1 strikeout and a walk on the game today. No hits for the Dons. And Hansen waits, fires upstairs, and that's Youngboy's 2nd walk of the day. So Hansen gets on, up to the plate, the leadoff hitter, Colby Schilling.
Yeah, this is a good position for the Dons, as they do have a runner on base here at first and at the top of their order. So if they want a chance, I think their chance is now to climb back in this game.
It would be a great, Colby Schilling, a great base runner, leads the team with 10 steals on the season. The pitch fakes a bunt, and it's called a strike. So 0-1 count now on Colby Schilling. He's hitting .316 on the year with 12 hits, 4 RBIs, 9 walks, and 5 strikeouts. So one of their better hitters, as you can see, as he's in the leadoff spot.
Yeah, faking the bunt there. Interesting decision. Do want to get another one on, get another runner in scoring position. But last time they had a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. They weren't able to do anything with it. So I think there's a better chance that Schilling does put ball in play here, and the Dons get 2 on, maybe even 1 in.
So last pitch, a ball for Schilling, the kick inside, the throw to second, on time but inaccurate. So Cole Hansen gets a steal. Hansen, his 6th steal on the season.
Yeah, well done. Another high throw from the MSJ catcher.
The second baseman seems to have landed on Hansen's protected hand, so the sliding mitt comes in handy as that pitch is in for a strike but fouled off back. So it's a 2-2 count now in the bottom of the 3rd with 1 out and a runner on second, and the Dons trailing 2-0. The kick fires. Smack down the left field line. That ball is going to be foul. And unlike Tyrese, not caught by the speedy left fielder, Byers.
Yeah, that one was more of a line drive, not a pop-up there for Byers to try and go get. Was able to get the first one, not able to get the second one. But knowing that there's a good chance you will be caught out on that left line, might want to try and keep it away.
Knocked straight into the ground for Colby Schilling as the count stays 2-2. So Schilling, a little bit of a battle here with Youngbar. He refusing to strike out. Youngbar 1 strikeout today. Pope 1 strikeout today as well, but Youngbar with 2 walks to Pope's 1. Glances at the runner, then fires. Runner takes for third, and he's thrown out at third base. So strike him out, throw him out for the Gales as Youngbar gets his 2nd strikeout of the day. And Goldsmith fires out Hanson at third. So the Dons are unable to answer the Gales' 2 runs, and we're headed to the top of the third inning. Gales up 2. And welcome back as we opened up the 4th inning. Bynes starting out for the Gales. As Pope is back on the mound, kicks, fires in there for strike number 1 to open up the 4th. The kick, the pitch, outside for ball number 1. Byers had a single in the 2nd inning and ended up helping the Gales to get a little rally going. The pitch, outside for ball number 2. So a 2-2 count here on Byers.
Does look like he tried to go to that slider, wasn't sliding enough.
And there's strike number 2. So 2-2 count with no outs. The Gales up 2. Gavin Pope been throwing the ball really well in the first 2 innings, but has had a little bit of a struggle last inning. We'll see how he can come back from it as that ball's fouled down the left field line. Byers, the left fielder, who had a cool running catch, who had a great sliding catch last inning. And that ball is inside off of Ryan Clary's glove, and it's a 3-2 count.
Yeah, last time Pope was in a 3-2 count. He did get out of it. Let's see if he can do it here.
Smack to Tyree, diving play, fires over to first, and another fantastic play for Vance Tyree.
Yeah, we've seen it twice today. He did make that error in the beginning of the game, just the ball going past his glove, but it's well done by Tyree after his missed play to get 2 more back.
The kick and the pitch from Pope misses, and Johnson is off to a 1-0 count. Swatted foul towards third base. Johnson struck out swinging in his first at-bat back in the 2nd inning. Yeah,
Pope has been up in the count many times today. his ability to finish those instances hasn't been great, though. Letting up 2 runs on being up 2-1 or 2-0 here. So let's see if he can strike him out.
Struck him out looking down the middle, freezes Johnson, and that's his second strikeout of the game. Hit the third for Pope after getting, and up now is Ment, the second baseman. Swatted down the third base line, just foul, misses the base by a couple feet again. Pope sets, fires. Swung at and fouled back by Ment. So Pope Ment with a 0-2 count, 2 outs in the top of the fourth. The Gales up 2-0. The pitch from Pope misses high and inside.
Almost hit him there.
1-2.
Can't really be hitting a guy on a 0-2 count. He's back to the 1-2.
Pitch bounced towards the third baseman, fires across the infield, and a great play by Luke Springer to get the out at first. And that will conclude the top of the first, and we're headed to the Loyola Dons' chance to tie this game up.
Welcome back here as the Dons are down 2-0 with a chance to get some runs back here. And up to bat is Pope after his pitching outing, able to keep none on.
The pitch to Pope, in for a strike.
Yeah, Pope struck out looking on the last one that he saw. He's down in the count to start again.
The kick, the pitch, swatted to the first baseman, and a foot race to the bag is won by number 15, Park. Up now, Derek Cease.
He does have the most at-bats here for the Dons, but only .211 average here.
The pitch to Cease is in there for strike number 1.
Young Bar taking a little while to look at the pitch. They have little wristbands with combinations that they give them. Just taking a while to find that one.
The pitch fouled out of play towards the first base side. Andy, a great day for baseball here. A balmy 68 degrees, and it's beautiful weather.
Yeah, it's not too sunny to get in the outfielder's eye.